Welcome to Sergio Creativity.
Welcome! In this session, we're going to master the 6 engines of Finnish verbs. Don't try to memorize anything, don't write anything down, just relax and follow the logic. First, let's quickly remind ourselves of our people words, the pronouns. I is minä. You, singular, is sinä. He or she is hän. Student, how do you say I?
Minä.
Good. And you?
Sinä.
Good. Finnish verbs are grouped into 6 types based on how their basic form, the infinitive, ends. Let's start with type 1. These are the most common. They end in 2 vowels, like puhua, to speak. To use it, we find the stem. For type 1, we just take off the very last vowel. So for puhua, the stem is puhu. Now, to say I speak, we add an N. Student, if the stem is puhu, how do you say I speak?
Minä puhun.
Correct. For you, we add a T. So you speak.
Minä puhut.
Excellent. Now, some type 1 verbs have a consonant change called KPT. Take the verb auttaa, to help. It has a double T. When we conjugate it for I or you, that double T weakens to a single T. The stem for I help becomes auttaa. Student, try to say I help.
Minä autan.
Exactly. 1 T instead of 2. Strong in the basic form, weak in the I form. Now, let's look at type 2. These end in da or de. For example, syödä, to eat. To get the stem here, we remove the de. The stem is syö. Student, using that same N for I, how would you say I eat?
Minä syön.
Perfect. And you eat?
Minä syöt.
Good. Type 2 is easy because there is never a KPT change. It stays the same. Now, type 3. These have noisy endings, la, na, sta, and ra. Let's take tulla, to come. To find the stem, we remove the la, but then we have to add a helping vowel, which is e. So tulla becomes tule. Student, how would you say I come?
Minä tulen.
And you come?
Minä tulet.
Now, let's try a harder one. Opiskella, to study. Remove the la, add the helping e. What is the I form?
Minä opiskelen.
Brilliant. Now, type 4. These end in a vowel plus ta or te. For example, siivota, to clean. Here, we remove the ta and add an extra a. The stem becomes siivoa. Student, how do you say I clean?
Minä siivoan.
And you clean?
Minä siivoat.
Now, type 4 is special. It does KPT in reverse. It goes from weak to strong. If the verb is tavata, to meet, notice the single V. In the I form, it strengthens to a P. The stem is tapa. Student, try to say I meet.
Minä tapaan.
Close. You said tapan, which actually comes from tappa, to kill. That's a type 1 verb. Remember, for type 4, we need that extra vowel we added to the stem, so it's tapaa plus the N. Try again.
Minä tapaan.
Yes, tapan is I meet, tapan is I kill. This is why verb types matter. One extra vowel changes a friendly meeting into a crime scene. Moving to type 5, these end in ita or ite. Let's use hairita, to disturb or bother. For these, we remove the ta and add tse. So the stem for hairita is hairitse. Student, how would you say I disturb?
Minä häiritsen.
And you bother?
Minä häiritset.
Very good. Finally, type 6. These end in eta or ete. These usually describe a change in state, like kylmete, to get cold. For type 6, we remove the ta and add ne. The stem is kylmene. Student, How do you say I get cold?
Minä kylmenen.
And it gets cold. For it, we use the he or she form, which is just the stem with the last vowel doubled.
Se kylmenee.
Perfect. You've just walked through the entire architecture of Finnish verbs. You see, it's not about memorizing a list, it's about recognizing which engine the verb is using. Let's do one final check. The verb is haluta, to want. It ends in u plus ta. Which type is that, student?
That's type 4.
And what was the rule for the type 4 stem?
Take off ta and add another vowel, so halua.
So I want?
Minä haluan.
You've got it. We'll stop there for today. Excellent work.